So I've been an entrepreneur most of my life, and I have to say that this business that I'm working on right now is by far the most exciting. Powerhive has been in the business of energy for the last 14 years, and we've been basically pioneering the space of energy access, providing energy to thousands and thousands of people here in Kenya. Our focus is really on the electric mobility sector as a way to consume the clean energy that we actually generate. We've actually developed a very cutting-edge electric motorcycle and battery swapping platform that we've really seen take off in the last couple of years. And so what we do is we basically sell our customers the motorcycle, the Spark electric motorcycle, and then we actually rent the batteries, and they can access any one of our battery swapping stations anywhere in Nairobi, and we're expanding beyond Nairobi very soon as well. One of the things that we really faced was how to build a platform that is robust for the customers that we have. And what I mean by that, if you've ever been to Nairobi or Kenya or Africa, you'll see how folks use their motorcycles. And so we had to really build a really robust yet affordable motorcycle that would run on electricity. And so it took us a lot longer in the early days to actually find and develop that technology. But now we have a very robust platform that has already seen some of our customers last year drove 70,000 kilometers in 1 year.
At Powerhive, we offer a self-service model of swapping. And for us to be able to do that, we do have an Android app, which every rider has on their phones. They're able to access it once they're actually registered in our system.
The way they access the battery is they actually scan a QR code on the battery swapping station. They pay, and then once they pay, an empty door opens in which they put their depleted battery into that cabinet. And then they shut the door, and then as soon as they shut the door, a new door opens up with a fresh battery, and off they go.
The batteries that we are using are lithium-ion batteries. And these batteries are very sensitive, and they require the utmost protection so as to ensure the safety of the user. It has a computer on board or a microchip that will monitor all the cells within the battery, ensuring that they are within the operating temperatures. And there are also several fail-safes to protect against things like over temperature, over discharge, overcharging, so as to maintain the battery within the nominal operations.
By using the app, we are able to get so much information from our riders. One is the state of the batteries, the state of the health of the batteries, state of the charges of the batteries, and as a result, we are able to monitor which stations are busier than others and so on. This helps us to be able to plan on our future expansion. It also tells us where our riders are actually mainly based. As a result, we come up with better ways to serve our riders.
The beauty of owning a Spark bike is that the liability of the battery is taken away from you.
Our customers don't have to worry about the battery at all. In fact, we take that responsibility to make sure the batteries are always charged, always available, and always have the latest and best technology available for our customers.
When the battery develops a problem, you can drop it at the nearest swap station that you have, pick another one, and we'll come, pick that up, and service it and repair it and return it into working good condition.
The primary target for Spark electric bikes is the common boda guy doing deliveries, ferrying people within the city, as well as companies that use bodas for their day-to-day activities.
My name is Patrick Monene. I'm the head of operations at Kutuma Kenya Limited. Kutuma Kenya Limited is an e-commerce company. We offer delivery services, on-demand delivery services. Our main clientele are restaurants and grocery stores. We started with Spark in 2022, October, where we did a proof of concept with one bike. So we tested the bike and saw the bike was well. So it was performing very well and it could handle the terrain, handle the business.
My name is Roger Smule, and I have been working as a boda rider like 5 years.
Majina yangu naitwa Nicholas Mureithi, nafanya kazi ya bonda na tena nafanya kazi yangu ya kusupply cereals kwa customers.
Powerhive came to our place and they offered to lend us for a certain period of time to test them, and after testing them, it was perfect. Then I decided to shift from petrol motorbikes to electric motorbikes.
So the reason why we decided to explore going to electric motorbikes was one of the biggest motivator was cost. So at the time when we are getting into it, it's when fuel cost in Kenya was skyrocketing. So we needed to manage our costs.
E-bike unategemea tu kuswap. Ukilipia mara moja unafanya kazi tu throughout. Sasa hakuna eti kuna pesa ingine unalipa mpaka 24 hours, and it's only 450 shillings, which is cheaper than mafuta. Because mafuta mimi nilikuwa natumia like 800 per day to 1,200 depending on the work.
A Spark electric bike is more efficient, it's more economical, there's no vibration.
Whereas before, when they were driving a gas-powered motorcycle, the vibrations would wear them out. But ours is so much smoother that at the end of the day, they're much less tired.
The experience from customer or feedback from customers when we do deliveries using an electric bike is positive. And when I say positive, it's in regards on how the product gets to them, i.e. the ride is very smooth, so the product is being handled very well. So it gets in the proper state. Also something else that we have experienced is because of the bike does not emit any smoke or any fumes, so there is no contamination at all.
Another advantage of owning a Spark bike, they have a partnership with an insurance company, which is very reliable. In case of accidents, inakushughulikia kila kitu. For example, I was involved in accident along Ngong Road recently, na waliweza kunishughulikia kila kitu. Kila cent nilitumia walilipa yote, and I like that.
It was really nice to see that the insurance services were really effective. It builds trust with our customers, and it's something that that we want to continue to support and offer to our customers.
Our bike has 3 riding modes: Mode 1, Mode 2, and Mode 3. Mode 3 is the fastest mode, and that is recommended for people who live within our swapping station or their area of operations is not far off from our swap cabinets. But if you are seeking to venture into long journeys or you have deliveries that will take you to somewhere far off, we recommend you to use Mode 2. That's a speed between 50 to 60 kilometers, and that way you can be able to handle 80 kilometers to 100 kilometers.
The longest distance I've ever covered with the electric bike is 112 kilometers, but normally it covers almost 90 kilometers, from 60 to 90 kilometers. Now I have covered almost 110,000 kilometers on my bike.
The Spark bike imenisaidia sana, tena nguvu iko nayo juu kwa mizigo inabeba kama kawaida.
Our 4 kilowatt BDLC motors, brushless DC motors, are high performing motors that we use from QS Motors. These motors are able to give our riders a payload of 250 kgs.
So as a technician working at Powerhive, what I'll advise our riders is that they should always seek assistance from our qualified engineers and technicians when servicing their bike. Especially they should not interfere or tamper with the wiring harness, because it has some very high current, very high voltages that can cause irreversible damage to the bike, and that can also cause personal injuries. The Spark bike has been built to handle all weather and all terrain. You can ride it in the rain, you can ride it in the sun. But again, you shall avoid riding a Spark bike in flooded areas because of the critical electronic components, especially those inside the battery and also the motor.
A Spark electric bike has the anti-theft alarm system that gives the bike's owner a security and peace of mind.
The boxes that our business checks, first and foremost are environmental, right? We're offsetting 3 to 4 tons of CO2 per motorcycle per year. Number two, our customers are saving a tremendous amount of money, so it's incredibly viable for them as well. And number three, we're seeing very healthy returns for our investors as well.
Ile pesa nilikuwa natumia kwa mafuta saa hii iliweza kwenda kwa vitu zingine za kunisaidia. Imefanya nika expand business yangu, imefanya nikahamia in a more spacious house, alafu tena ikafanya nikapea watoto wangu better education.
So far, Kutuma Kenya and Powerhive, we've been working together for roughly 3 years now. And currently we have acquired 22 bikes, looking to bring that number to 35 bike. As they grow in setting up booths, also we grow by acquiring more bikes and putting them on the road. And then now I also will encourage other companies and other partners also to try the bikes. They have a very supporting partner in Spark who will guide them through training, maintenance of the bikes, which is the positive bit of it.
I'm looking to get some more bikes to expand my business so that I can earn more. Also can get my brother his little income as well.
One of the things that we're actually working towards is an ownership model where not only investors that are participating in these financing rounds are going to become owners, but our customers are also going to become owners in the business. As an entrepreneur who's basically been in the energy business for the last 20 years, you know, all the experience that I've had in terms of solar generation, providing electricity to thousands of people in the countryside of Kenya, and now converging these two worlds of power generation and energy access via electric mobility to electric motorcycles, to electric cars now as well that we're doing, just combines a lot of the work that I've been doing my entire life into this focal point, which is really started to take off.
I am a proud owner of the Spark electric bike. I have managed to cover 32,000 kilometers, and I'm looking forward to cover more. Going forward, the future is green, the future is electric.
The future is green energy and the future is electric.